Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. Today, video number 2. This is going to be the interior overview on this accessorized, lifted 2024 Toyota Tundra Platinum TRD Off-Road Edition. Really great truck. Hey, I did a video earlier on the exterior, so went over all these great accessories on the exterior. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and dive inside and check out the interior. Not so much as far as upgrades on the interior, but still a lot of great features. So let's go ahead and jump inside and see what we can discover. Okay, let's get started here on the driver's door before we grab a seat. Take a look at the door panel. So this is an all black or a charcoal gray interior combination. Really great design on the doors, and they've got that blue contrast stitching here, here, and here, and you'll see more on the dashboard and on the seats in just a second. But I really like the look of it with the satin silver trim here, satin silver door, and then down here on this bezel. Up here, one touch up and down on all the windows, power door locks, power mirrors, power retracting outside mirrors. So this switch right here, when you push it, it'll fold those mirrors in when the vehicle's driving, or you can have them set up to automatically tuck in. So if you've got a tight garage or you're going into the car wash, quick and easy, fold those mirrors in. On the Platinum Edition, we've got the memory seat, 2 different drivers, a little bit of storage here for your pocket change, what have you, bottle holders, map holders, and a speaker down here in the door. And then finally, there is a puddle light here as well. So it's just some really nice looking features and styling on the door itself. As we turn around and take a look at the interior of the driver's seat, well, first of all, there's power seats on front driver and front passenger. The driver's seat itself has a power bolster here on the seat, so you can raise that up and drop it down. Full power, 4-way lumbar support in and out, up and down, and that's going to be on both driver and front passenger. The bolster here is only on the driver's seat. And then you can see this has black leather seats, and they're perforated. I don't know if you can see that blue outline on the inside of the perforations, and of course the blue stitching here as well. Looks really nice upscale look on there. Very comfortable seat. We've got a height adjustable headrest. We've got height adjustable seat belts. We've got airbags built right here in the seat. So as you move that seat forward, everything's in the right position for optimum safety. This one's upgraded with the JBL sound system, so we've got an amplifier here under the seat for the JBL sound system. Take a look up here on the driver's side. There's 4 of these vents, up and down, left and right. There's passenger assist grips right here at all 4 doors, and you're going to need that because I'm here to tell you the step up into this one, it's a big step. So you're going to need that. A little bit of padded dashboard here. We've got our cargo light for our bed here, auto high beams, auto engine start and stop, dimmer switch for your dash lights, odometer, and your backup sensors, so you can turn those off when you're pulling or backing into a trailer. Heated steering wheel controls here, and then your AC on and off for your 120 volts in the bed and in the back seat. You can turn that on and off there. Hood release right where you'd expect it. Notice we've got aluminum brake and accelerator pedals on the Platinum Edition. Pretty cool. We also have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel on the Platinum Edition. That works with the memory driver's seat, which also controls your outside mirrors and your radio stations. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. So here we are behind the driver's seat. I've got my camera almost up to my nose. Just want to really give you a good sense of how much room and space there is in the front of these Tundras. It's a lot. I would say maybe the Sienna has more passenger room than a Tundra. So as far as the steering wheel goes, it's a heated leather wrap steering wheel. You can see it has that blue stitching, that contrast stitching, some satin silver trim here, gloss black here. These are your controls for your cruise control, fingertip controls there, and then on this side are controls for the sound system and also the information system. So the Tundra has 2 screens. This is an electronic screen here, 12.3 inch, and then we've got the 14 inch multimedia screen over here. Now, before I turn it on or start it up, I'm going to have to move my seat forward. Toyotas are always beeping about something. This beep you're hearing right now is simply me moving my seat forward and backwards. Absolutely unnecessary in my mind, just more noise. So 12-inch screen. We've got wiper controls over here with auto on and off for your windshield wipers. Over on this side, we've got our headlight controls. Auto high beams, auto on and off, and then our fog light controls are right here, and those are going to be LED fog lights. Now let's go ahead and fire it up. Before I do that, part of the TRD Off-Road Package includes the red TRD start-stop button, and then also the red TRD shifter and those aluminum pedals I saw earlier, part of the TRD Off-Road Package. So let's go ahead and fire it up. I just got my foot on the brake, keyless push button start, let her go. Okay, the first thing you saw was an animation of, I think it's 4 different national parks, and it'll kind of alternate through those. Really cool. And again, a full electronic instrument cluster. I'm going to go ahead. I think what I'll do is just kind of move away from here because the sun is clearly blocking off the screen there. So let's go ahead and just maybe see if we can shift around, get the sun off of the dashboard a little bit, and bring it back and take a look. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So you can see it is a full electronic instrument cluster on here. It does have a lot of information, of course. Right in the center, that's going to be your speedometer, tachometer, trip information, and all of your ride controls and all of that over here. Down here we've got our voltmeter, our oil pressure, engine or fuel gauge, engine temperature gauge, and then this over here is going to be our turbo force indicator or gauge, if you will. So there's a lot of information there. You can toggle through all that information right here on the steering wheel using your fingertips. You just go ahead and move through the system and you'll be able to see a variety of things, including if you want to personalize down here your safety settings. So you've got lane tracing assist, pre-collision blind spot monitoring, parking sensors, and rear cross traffic alert systems are all down there and can be customized to your own liking. I will tell you up here on the dashboard, I like the padded dashboard. It does have that blue stitching up here, and then you see right here one of the JBL audio speakers. So there's more speakers with the JBL sound system. There's one up here, and then there's also one over on the other side. And then something you may or may not be able to see in the video, but you can see that it has a heads-up display. So there's a projector that's projecting some information up on the windshield. Probably can't see it in the camera, but it's got our direction of travel, what gear we're in, any road signs, speedometer, all of that would be projected up on the steering wheel so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. Also up here, before I move along, there's a storage cubby right here, and there's a 12-volt outlet right here. So if you need to plug in a GoPro camera or maybe a radar detector, you can go ahead and plug in right there, and away you go. It's kind of hidden back here behind this 14-inch screen you see. This is the largest screen that I know of. It might not be anymore. Last year it was. Might not be, but it is a very large 14-inch touchscreen multimedia experience right here. And I'll turn that down. Things to talk about on this. So we've got AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa compatible. You get 3 months of the Platinum Sirius satellite radio subscription. It does have a nice vibrant screen here for the 360 view in your backup, so that's your backup, and backups do have path projection, but then you can see our overhead view because we have the 360 view on there as well. And then there's a variety of camera angles that you can select. So if you are towing or you want to keep an eye on what's going on in the bed of the truck, lots of different views there. Pretty incredible the way that you can control the views. Now as we go down further, heating and air conditioning controls are here. Maybe I'll go ahead and close up that shade here. See if we can get a little less light down there. So I'm closing the shade on the panel moonroof. And there we go. Okay, so heating and air conditioning, automatic temperature controls on both sides, heated front seat controls, 3 temperatures, ventilated front seat controls, 3 temperatures. Here's your passenger side, rear window defrost, or front window defrost, rear window defrost with heated outside mirror controls are going to be there. And then over here we've got a USB port, so if you need to plug something in, you can go ahead and do that there as well. Let's go back to auto mode. Down here we've got our trailer controls, our 360 view. When I tap on that, it does a 360 degree perimeter scan, so it uses all the cameras around the vehicle just to give you an overhead view of what's going on around the vehicle. Pretty cool. Probably not something I would practically use. This one here's a little bit better. It shows me right outside the vehicle instead of some virtual, rendition of what's happening outside the vehicle. This is actually using the cameras, so I kind of like that a little bit better, but a nice feature nonetheless. We also have our traction control on and off, hazard or 4-way flashers there, our locking differential on and off right there. Coming all the way back here, here's our trailer brake controller. Go ahead and shift this back out of the way. We've got our brake hold, our parking brake is here. It's an electronic parking brake. And then down here we've got the Qi wireless charging system, standard on the Platinum, so you just drop your phone in there and it will begin to charge automatically. Nice feature to have. The shifter here, again, 10-speed automatic transmission, TRD branded with a leather wrap on here. Of course, your gear selector, and then as we slide back, here's our 4-wheel drive selector. Here's our drive modes, whether we want the eco, normal, or sport mode, a tow haul mode here, and then here's our off-road controls. So our multi-terrain select, our downhill assist, and our crawl modes are all right here on the center, and you can select through those by turning the dial and then pushing the button. Underneath this door right here, there's a dual cup holders. Sliding back to the armrest, padded armrest separated on both sides, quite wide. An interesting armrest, has a lot of interesting features. Number one, it does have that blue stitching there. There's a storage compartment here, and if you slide that open, it gives you quick access down into the full storage compartment. That's the idea there. And then up here underneath this lid, which is similar to the one up front, just a nice place to throw your pocket change and what have you. I wish there was a rubber insert in here. It's kind of a hard plastic, so if you throw your change in there, it's probably going to rattle around. Just a little touch I think they missed on. And then this opens up. There's two releases, one here and one here, and the whole thing will open up when you press the release. Once you open this up, you can see it's a huge storage compartment in here. There's an LED light, so it lights up at night. There's two USB charging ports, both backlit, USB-C, USB-A. And then there's slotted coin holders right here. And then these little compartments can be removed, taken out, placed within there to give you different configurations. But overall, a really big center console with lots of room to spare. Unfortunately, this does not lock, so it's not a secure storage compartment. As we head over to the passenger side, very similar to what we saw on the driver's side in terms of features. We do have that passenger assist grip I mentioned before, and then there's a speaker right there. That's your JBL audio speaker. And then down on the dashboard itself, there's a faux piece of trim here that reads Platinum on there. And if you look underneath here, you'll see there's some ambient lighting. That's part of the mood lighting. I'll show you how to turn that on and off later, but it's kind of a blue halo effect down there with more of the blue stitching. And then you do have a locking glove box. You use the key to lock that, and all your owner's books are going to be in there. So there's a little bit of secure storage in the glove box there. Visors, huge rear visors with lighted vanity mirrors, and then these do slide for multiple adjustments. Now let's take a look overhead. There's a number of switches. The rear window switch, the visor for the panel roof switch, mood lighting. That's how you turn this blue. Hopefully you can see that there. That's how you turn that on and off with this little switch right there. Of course, it's more effective when it's dark out. Safety connect, overhead lighting, and then a sunglass holder here. Now let's take a look at the panel moonroof. You can see it does have a shade. It goes all the way back. So there's a switch here. If I just want to open the shade, I can go ahead and slide that open, and that'll come all the way open. And then we also have a switch here for the power moonroof. So this part of the panel moonroof can tilt up, and it can also slide back using this switch right here. You hit that switch and it will automatically go all the way back. Now, the one thing that I do like about this, I mean, there's a lot to like about it, but one of the additional things I like about the Tundra is take a look at how much light that lets in. And then this rear window back here has a switch up on the headliner, and you can open up the rear window, and you can use your power window switches to open all 4 windows. And when you do that, it's virtually a convertible in here with all the light, all the extra air flowing through. So really nice with that panel roof and the sliding rear window. Really great features. So all that's tucked up in the control panel here. And then on our rear view mirror, we have that virtual rear view mirror. So it's using some cameras in the back, and it's actually playing almost like a TV monitor right here. So I can see back, you can see it looks like you're looking at a small TV monitor. Or you can go old school and do the old school flip up and down type of thing. So that's their top of the line mirror. And then underneath here, there's 3 switches for the home link system. So if you want to program your remote control garage door openers, or maybe you've got some outside lighting you want to be able to turn on when you come home, that's what that's for. So a ton of features up front on the Platinum Edition. Let's go ahead and take a look in the back seat. So before we jump in the back seat, just a couple features here on the door that's different from the front door. Number one, the speakers. So the front door had a speaker down here. The back door has an additional speaker up on the upper part of the armrest. And then the next thing is the back windows are privacy glass, so these are tinted out windows, but it also has this shade here. So if you want to add some additional coverage, say if you have a little one in a car seat back here, that's a nice feature. Now the back door opening is huge on the Tundra, really easy to get in and out, with the exception that this has the 2-inch lift, so it's up higher, and then you got the running boards there as an accessory. But in terms of openness of this back door, it's just really amazing. Same seats we saw up front with the perforation with the heated and ventilated, really great feature there. We do have the ability to bring up this rear seat like so, and you can see that it's split, so you can bring up 60% as I've got right here, or you can bring up 100%, but then there's also storage down here, and it's got some movable dividers there as well, so you can reposition those. And of course the Tundra also comes with the Toyota first aid kit, so a lot of versatility there. The one thing I don't like about that back seat, if I'm picking it apart, is it'd be great if there was a lock on it, so you could store your valuables and lock them up. It's not the case. This little thing right here is designed to be able to let it back down, but I'd like to see them add a locking compartment there. Also passenger assist grip, because this is a big climb. And you can see they've got the blue stitching here all the way down into the mat pocket, or the pockets on the backs of the seat. So real nice attention to detail there. Take a look at the legroom. Holy cats. I mean, that's 8 to 10 inches of knee room, and that seat's not all the way forward. It's about halfway back. On the center console, 2 cup holders, heated seat controls, ventilated seat controls for both outboard seats, USB-C and a USB-A, and then the 120 volt outlet here. So in the back you've got 3 different ways to plug in, charge up. Really nice features. And then as far as room back here, holy cats. Take a look at how big and spacious this back passenger compartment is. It's huge. Like I said, probably the Sienna might have a little bit more room in the second row, but the amount of knee room and such, it's awesome. LED map lights up here. Folding armrest with 2 cup holders right there. Very comfortable. Pockets in the doors, pockets up here in the doors. So a lot of great features. Very, very comfortable back seat, and I could go a long way sitting back here or even napping back here. So that's a really fantastic interior, just super spacious, and you can see why the new Tundra is such a hot seller for Toyota. So that's a look at the interior on this Platinum Edition TRD Off-Road custom version with all those great accessories. Hey, reminder, there's a video at the end of this one where I did the exterior walk around. In that video I talk about all these accessories that were put on here, most of them by Go Rhino. Really great features. So be sure and catch that video if you're looking for ways to upgrade your Tundra. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know in the comments. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I'd love to have you as part of our group of friends here at Talking Car Biz. This is Tony T. Thanks for watching.